Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Very quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself in real time, seeing the formation for the very first time. So if you are looking for a video where the person's doing a trade recap or giving you analysis with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, raw, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll get value in this video. So I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the open. All right, watching 3450 here on CHWI for a potential short. Also watching NVIDIA. I'm just more familiar with NVIDIA, which is why I'd prefer to take that one at 153. So watching NVIDIA for potential short, meaning want to see prices go down. So if you're new to trading, yes, you can make money when prices are going down. That is known as going short. But I'm not willing to short unless NVIDIA can get to 153. All right, I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, watching 34 here on CHWI. A nice setup here taking place. There goes NVIDIA. This candle sure got tight all of a sudden. Okay, I will go ahead and, yeah, what would nice be if this thing gives me a green candle and then comes back down. Very nice. Okay, good. Now I like 34 that much better. And again, even if this candle can go green a little bit and then come back down, that would be great. So watching it like a hawk. Almost 34.20 seems to be from the level 2s, the key level that needs to be broken. Yeah, 34.20s is certainly the problem point, it seems, judging from level 2s. Well, that was a fat fingerprint. Yeah, look at this 34.23 area. There are some hidden buyers in there. In at 34.04. Let's see if we can get this thing to officially roll over here now. Key break for me is obviously going to be 34. Again, the price never really hit that 33.85 mark. That was essentially a fat finger trade there. So let's see if it wants to come back down. All right, out for a 275 loss. Bummer. I thought that break was going to give me what I wanted, but it clearly did not. STX, what's going on over here? Ooh. Volume is a bit sketchy, though. It's a nice pattern. 5 minutes looking great. Yeah, 65.75. If that wants to come into play. All right, I will go ahead and pause it. And unfortunately, yeah, NVIDIA worked out just beautifully. But I chose to go with CHWI, which was still, I mean, that was a good setup. I just I got the breakdown. I just didn't get any sort of follow through. And wow, completely fooled me. Look at it now. So I guess the lesson there is I'm glad I got it where I did, because that loss would have been a whole lot bigger than what it was. Let me get it. I got to get STX 6575 flush point. If you're not familiar, I do offer private community, so the typing you hear is just me making the alerts. And wow, look at Tesla. Just, I guess I should have shorted that right at the open, huh? Good old hindsight. And now even STX is going the exact opposite way. So I just, so far, have chosen exact wrong stocks to look at. But the good news is, market's only been open 8 minutes, only down 275, so nothing drastic. So I'll go ahead and pause for now and see what else is out there. We're going to try to get short here at 152.95. Trying to play this bit of a back test here. In there, 152.95, 250 shares. So looking for this thing to get rejected back in the downwards direction here. But nope, pushed upwards through there. I just can't get, I still like it. If this thing wants to come down to 152.85. Or is this just some sort of massive bounce? If it's a massive bounce, and I'm glad I got out where I did. Ooh, STX though. No, it's not as good as what I thought it was. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause, but so far 0 for 2. Again, good lesson in the importance of risk management. Had I not taken that loss, I would be getting destroyed. Destroyed right now. Same with CHWI. Had I not taken that loss, I would be getting destroyed. So is it fun being down $387? No. Does it feel a whole lot better knowing that that loss could, easily at this point be 4 digits? Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels better in that regard. So taking losses is not fun. That's not what I'm trying to get across, but it is very important, and it'll keep you in the game because, once again, I'm grateful. I'm not, I realize money doesn't grow on trees, but minus 387, nothing that's going to break me, nothing that can't be overcome, but that number could be so much bigger right now had I been undisciplined in both of those trades. I mean, and looking at NVIDIA, that loss would have continued to get worse and worse. What a move. Well, here I was thinking that was okay. That's just temporary pause before it resumes the trend. And nope, that was a complete turnaround. So yes, maybe that'll be the learning lesson here. Just the importance of stop losses. All right, the premise here is simple. This is either going to be a double top and roll back over, or it's just going to keep on exploding upwards and take me out for a loss. So I'm obviously hoping for some sort of double top here. So took off 50, just still could easily be a losing trade, just not as much of a losing trade. Took off another 50, just slowly easing out. Again, still could very well be a losing trade. Still have 150 shares left. All right, going to take those out. So 157 on that. That was a move. I got the move right there. You saw it all started to come down. I was looking for a continuation, and then this big old hammer candle formed. And now I'm not going to risk that being the reversal point when I did get some in my favor, or when I got a move in my favor. Still may come down, but again, got the move. You witnessed it, but then it just completely bounced back up, and didn't want to risk that hammer candle being, you know, the early signs of reversal. So took that. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and pause and look around and see if I can find some other setups. You can see that move has since bounced all the way back up to those highs. Never broke the highs, so I technically would have still been okay, but I feel just fine about how I played that one, so just wanted to give a quick update. I have an order at 153.50, trying to get filled here on a back test. Needs to come up a bit more. There we go, in at 153.50. So this is either a strong bounce here or it's false and it'll roll back over. And given I am short, I am ideally wanting to see this be a false bounce. So let's see what it wants to do. And I will pause for now because I'm not going to make it sit through a bunch of consolidation. So if it looks like it's starting to go in my favor, or if it's coming up to my stop, then I'll get the video rolling at that point. Okay, maybe coming down here to allow me to start to scale out a bit of profits. Good, took off 150. I'd like to see this down below 153 though. There we go. Oh, are you serious? It gave me 15 of 150. That was kind of ridiculous. And now it doesn't want to hit 153. There we go. So still have 200 shares left. Can it break down through the lows is the question here. Took off another 100 down there. Let's see if this thing can indeed push down through these lows. Oh, no, no, no. I did not want to do that. Oh, my goodness. So I'm now long. Wow. What? Oh, I meant to type in 50 shares and I typed in 500. So when I covered another 50, I actually covered everything and then bought and then was long 300 shares. And I actually bought, yeah, so I actually made 5 cents per share on those, but that was a total mistake on my part. But yeah, I guess that one worked out in my favor, but I'm glad I just got, had I held, I would have gotten even more because it did bounce up to 153, but yeah, that's a bit too risky of a game there. But there we go. That one worked out just fine. And just like that, I am up $57 now at a 50% win rate. So let me say that again, a 50% win rate, meaning a coin toss. And here I am now up in the green. And that just goes to show why risk management is so important, because had I let NVIDIA get out of control, would have been crushed. I know you can say, well, Clay, but it came back down. You could have held. Yeah, let me put it this way. If you're going to build a strategy based on letting movements go that far against you and holding and hoping, you're not going to survive. Yes, I realize in this situation, it did come back down, so your premise holds true. But as somebody that's traded for almost 20 years now, I'm telling you, you'll get one where it never comes back down, and then that one trade can crush multiple trades. And ask me how I know that, because I've done it, and I have several data points of me doing that. So just, I understand you can sit here and play that game, but it didn't. And to that point, CHWI still has not come back down. Now, to be fair, maybe it does come back down, but as of right now, it has not. Well, a good example of the chat room, because I completely lost track of NVIDIA as I was off looking at other things. And then fellow member, B-Rossi, 152.70. Now, am I going to blindly take it? No, but looking here, I really like the setup here. So if this thing does want to come down to 152.70, I would certainly be interested in taking that trade, because I think that's a very potentially nice trade right there. So 152.70, going to keep an eye on it, like I said, and no credit on my part in terms of finding this one. Lost track of it, and we'll see if it does indeed come back into play, but I'll go ahead and pause for now. Well, at this point, never mind. That thing has just completely reversed around. That the setup still holds true. It was a nice setup, but just because there's a nice setup doesn't mean that you're ever going to get any sort of trigger within the setup itself. So at this point, never mind on that one. And I'm going to go ahead and call it good. Clearly not the best morning. Ideally, I'm usually wanting to do, and I usually am doing better than a 50% win rate. But it really just goes to show that even if you have a rough morning where you're at just simply a 50% win rate, when you're doing risk management, then you can still come out ahead. So a coin flip day does not mean that it's going to be a break even, right? Because, okay, so you won some of the time, you lost some of the time. So you're at break even. Nope. You can still come out ahead, and that's exactly what happened here. So just manage that risk, and to really reiterate, CHWI still has not come back down. If anything, it's looking like it might want to go higher and higher. So I realized NVIDIA ended up coming back down, but don't say, well, I'm going to hold and hope because it's worked out, because all it takes is one of those where you don't hold and hope. Just take the loss, keep the loss minimal. And you saw how it can work out here, because all it takes is a couple of, and really the trades I made, NVIDIA was a solid one, but Tesla wasn't. It was fine, but it wasn't by any stretch a home run trade. So my point here is you don't even need to have home run trades when you are winning to get those losses back. I made one, even not, NVIDIA, that second trade wasn't a home run trade. It was a good solid trade, don't get me wrong. But Tesla was mediocre at best. So it's not like you even need to have great, fantastic trades to win, even to get those back. So it was 2 controlled losses with 2, let's just call it average type wins. And yet I'm still walking away with some money in my pocket, and I am very happy with that. So if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and those help out, because these are not the easiest to make since they're live, and I have to talk to you, think for myself. You saw me type in the wrong number and accidentally completely cover my position and then buy. So not easiest to make. So if you do enjoy them, then let me know. And again, you can do that by doing 2 easy things. Hit the like button, say hi, give me a smiley face emoji, tell me what you traded today, and then also, hit that like button and leave a comment below. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, and remember, manage that risk. All right, I am back with another potential trade, because wouldn't you know it, here's 152.70. Can I get some on the back test here? Don't want to chase it down. In at 152.70. Let's see if I can get some movement here to the downside now, some more follow through. And all out there for another nice scalp. So now I'm up 173 on the day. That one had to be a scalp because it was a bit of a chase, but I factored that in with smaller share size at 350 shares, and that was definitely aggressive. Now, if this thing keeps going, well, then more power to it. But there was a bit of a chase component on my part. But as I said earlier, I love the setup. It was a great setup. It triggered, so I took it. I had to kind of chase to take it, but like I said, I compensated for that 2 ways, by reducing position size and then just being more aggressive with it. But now puts me up at 173 on the day. So started off 0 for 2 and closed the day just fine. So all in all, happy with how today turned out, given the premise of starting off 0 for 2. Not really how you want to start off a day, but the key, again, to repeat myself, was manage that risk, and that 0 for 2 was manageable. Nothing, I didn't let anything spin out of control. And then it allowed me to still put together, quite frankly, a nice day now. I mean, 45 minutes, 100 with commissions, let's call it 160, $160 in 45 minutes. You would never go up to someone that makes $15 an hour and say, I made 160 in 45 minutes. I'm not very happy about that. That person would call you a greedy, detached from reality, savage. And they would be right. So build perspective, have perspective. Even if I just made $50 in 45 minutes, would you go up to somebody if you made $50 in 45 minutes who's making 20 bucks per hour and say, you know, I made 50 bucks in only 45 minutes and I'm just not happy about it. I'm not grateful for it. They would say, wait, what? Did you just say you made 50 bucks in 45 minutes and you're not grateful for it? You are a greedy savage, and they would be right. So build perspective. And if I can walk away with $160 in 45 minutes when I started off 0 for 2, I'm actually feeling quite good about this morning. So again, manage that risk. Everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. And for the second time, as I sign off, hit that like button and leave a simple comment down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.